as this year marks the 25th anniversary of Tzu Chi Canada chapter. A blessing ceremony was held at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in Vancouver.
Tzu Chi Canada chapter is 25 years old this year, and Master Zheng Yan sent over a congratulation letter.
The Master wants to appreciate everyone's selfless contributions for the past 25 years, also the support to us from 3 levels of governments.
In the Sutra adaptation performance, the principal and the alumni of the International College of Traditional Chinese Medicine of Vancouver also play the roles of great boatmen and doctors from Virtue Chapter of the Sutra. The theatre is fully occupied to congratulate Tzu Chi volunteers in Canada. In the end, even the audience joins those on the stage and sing together to wish another 25 years for Tzu Chi Canada chapter.
In 2016, Alberta, Canada experienced one of the worst forest fires in its history. Not long after Tzu Chi found the emotional states of the children from the disaster areas were in bad shape, they began a support program to help the students rebuild their confidence.
It's been a year since the Fort McMurray fire, and Tzu Chi Canada chapter is most concerned about the rebuilding of the students' emotional welfare.
McMurray Asylum School. Thank you, Tzu Chi Foundation, for your generous donation. We can't wait to become a leader in May School.
The generous donation of $680,000 is given to 2 school districts, benefiting the 13 schools and 5,000 students. The entire plan began in 2017 and has been slated for 3 years. The Canadian government has provided consolation cash and accommodation for the fire victims. Then what role can Tzu Chi play?
Tima is one of our strengths. Although Canada has Western medicine system, during times of disaster, many affected residents will feel anxious and emotional. Therefore, I think acupuncture will be very helpful. I've seen many patients who suffer from shoulder and neck pain. I think it is related to anxiety. After we help alleviate their pain, I think they will sleep better.
The residents like TCM's acupuncture and cupping techniques. Since many affected residents cannot sleep well, TCM's herbal tea is also very helpful. The Minister of National Defense has also come to thank the volunteers. For the Tima doctors who put their regular business aside to come help out, the gratitude of the residents is their best reward.
Also, to help less fortunate students, Tzu Chi Canada chapter has been a sponsor of the school district's breakfast program for 40 middle and elementary schools in Vancouver. The main motivation behind this program is to give students a full stomach to begin the day, so they can learn without being hungry.
Every Tuesday morning at the Eco Riverdale Elementary, located in Surrey of the Greater Vancouver area. At the breakfast program, there are Tzu Chi volunteers serving children.
The volunteers who come here from Tzu Chi are just always brimming with smiles and joy and helpful hands.
We provide hot meals such as eggs. Many of the families here eat a cold breakfast, so we try to provide more protein for them, like eggs.
In this affluent Canadian country, who do the volunteers serve breakfast to?
It's mostly low-income family, First Nations, or refugees.
A prime recipient is Maywood Community School.
Well, at our school, we have 35 languages represented, and we have children from about 18 different countries. Without the breakfast program, I worry that children would come to school hungry and not being able to learn.
For nearly a decade, Tzu Chi Canada chapter has promoted the breakfast program.
You will hear that having the breakfast programs does improve attendance, and teachers will say that kids are doing better in class.
After After reading a card filled with love and gratitude from the students, Tzu Chi volunteers know their actions are well worth their time and efforts.
Recently, a few refugee families from Africa have arrived in Canada, and as they don't have government subsidies for the first year, Tzu Chi volunteers have helped them by donating some secondhand furniture and clothes, hoping these refugees can feel the love and warmth of the Canadian people.
Using the chapter's van, Burnaby Tzu Chi volunteers head to 15 homes to pick up the donated secondhand furniture, which included living room table, children's desk, mattress, and closets. In total, it took the volunteers 9 trips to deliver it all to the different refugees' homes. This is also the first winter these refugees from Africa will be spending in Canada, so the volunteers have also asked for winter secondhand clothing. Tzu Chi volunteers unite to make sure these refugees feel right at home in Canada.
Tzu Chi Canada chapter has also been providing TCM free medical services for those in need.
Traditional Chinese medicine doctors are coming into contact with indigenous people. It takes a 2-hour boat ride from Vancouver to get there. They lack medical resources. Tzu Chi Canada chapter, SFU, and BC First Nation Health Authority have signed an MOU for the TCM team to be stationed at the medical station here. Indigenous people who cannot go seek medical help, they try Chinese ancient remedies. The couple gave up their sculpting job due to illnesses. After receiving acupuncture, they feel energized. Maybe they can eventually go back to being sculptors.
He doesn't come back. I know, I do.
Meanwhile, Suma's Abbotsford is 1.5 ride from Vancouver.
The government has built a medical center for them.
They have good equipment at the clinic center, but there are no doctors.
Since December 2015, 2 free clinics are provided every month.
Different issues or pain or whatever, and how it, you've helped. Also, you guys are very friendly.
其实是蛮喜欢来这里做义诊。
In fact, I like to come serve in free clinics here. It's strange that it's more gratifying than my regular clinic work. When you are working at a free clinic, you'd feel happier.
义诊的这样的心态之下，你做得更开心一点。
For every TCM doctor who joins TIMA,
Maybe it does not matter where the acupuncture points are. What is important is how I can let him trust me with his health and body.
For me, as a doctor, it's not about money. It's about seeing people get better. It's about seeing people getting help, and you can improve the quality of life, make them happy, make the family happy.
With love and care, TCM is gradually becoming more mainstream in Canada.
To brace against the cold weather, which was nearly 0 degrees Celsius, Tzu Chi volunteers in Vancouver, Canada, joined hands with the Salvation Army to distribute winter aid supplies as Christmas presents for 200 homeless people.
This is the 12th year for Tzu Chi in Canada to work with the Salvation Army to provide a distribution of winter clothing and daily goods to the homeless at the Salvation Army shelter. Tzu Chi held 3 distributions to give gloves, socks, toothbrushes, toothpaste, winter jackets, and other goods to 200 homeless people. This celebration of Christmas allows everyone to realize the true meaning of Christmas.
What you do, and you do with purity of heart and with compassion, regardless of religion, culture, or even border, is what we need in this world right now.
The director of British Columbia's Office for Cultural Diversity attended the event to share her thanks for Tzu Chi's positive impact in Vancouver for the last 25 years.